Gemini, hello, and welcome to your weekly reading for October 6th through to the 13th. You all are having such a romantic life glow up. You have the sun in the 5th house right now, so things might be feeling like easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. The mystique of Magdalene wants to come out to start the reading. So we have Salome, Ecstatic Dance. So it's time for you Geminis to really honor. We do have a full moon in Aries coming through, and that is in the house of your career. I feel like Ecstatic Dance is the energy to bring out the desired career trajectory. It is at 24 degrees, and funny enough, on Sunday the 13th, we'll have your 6th house of daily life, Scorpio, hosting Venus at 24 degrees. So it just feels like this energy of how you get what you want is going to be truly something to soften to. It's going to be around your values and how you could bring in what you want with value over your own creative expression, the flame as well as your inner fire. So there's something magical about gathering under a campfire and dancing. I'm getting angel bumps. It feels like you guys are really going to lock it in your pocket this week. We have the Bardo. So there is a threshold. You have to cross over something that maybe is taboo, maybe was not permitted. So interesting, these two are very close together. The Bardo is the liminal space, the in-between and the transition. I'm going to read this one first. It's said that the Bardo is a place between this life and the next, a liminal realm through which souls pass. So like Hecate is probably there. Envisioning this inherently mysterious place creates the potential for us to rise above the concerns of this world and see our relationships through a cosmic and timeless lens. We may receive messages from those who are no longer with us or see visions of lives not yet lived. And I would even say guardian angels can come through in this week and help to guide you, help to empower you, help to assist you. In the Bardo, there is a potential to forgive the unforgivable, to say the unsaid, to see the unseen, to love the unloved. I would even say to express the unseen, especially with the Ecstatic Dance, to let go of all the things that cause us pain. The Bardo suspends us in its spaciousness for just long enough to open us to higher wisdom. Its energy does not belong to the earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are a single thread. So the flame, the fire, the spark, the glimmer. When light, health, mental clarity, good digestion. When dark, excess, heat, and anger, complete darkness. In Sanskrit, the word for fire is Agni. The ancient yogis saw this flame at the center of the abdomen and believed it to be responsible for our vitality. When it's lit, we are connected to our purpose, and our purpose is lit. Okay, baby? And we sense that life is a sacred gift. It's said that those who cannot see the sacred ground around them have let their inner flame go out. Think of this card as a call to reignite that fire, to cup your hands gently around those things you've forgotten, and to protect the flame no matter how harshly the winds, especially with, I believe that there's like an air trine this week. The sun will sextile Jupiter. So this is like major potential for some romantic uprising, or just being able to really shift how you see your daily life and challenges that you have to work through. I've been telling people for this week specifically, everyone's been getting a challenge, and to romanticize those things that you don't want to do. So, you know, I know we're past tax season, but if you had to do your taxes, for instance, like say you were late and you know that you're going to get one of those like financial slaps on the wrist, romanticize it. Find a way to make it awesome. Dress in your favorite suit and then go and file your taxes at a cafe, or go to an accountant, someone who can help you, who has got those credentials and can make it that much easier. Yes, you will have to sacrifice something, but if you make it special, if you treat yourself to ice cream or a walk on the beach afterwards, it may not be so bad, okay? Think of this card as a call to reignite your fire, no matter how harshly the winds around you blow. It could be an inner archetype that begs you to light its wick. It's likely that the poet, the mystic, or the shaman would call to you with the language of the flame. So Salome Ecstatic Dance is very, very shamanic in nature. Salome was supposedly Christ's sister, Jesus Christ. And Christ in, I believe it's ancient Hebrew, means the anointed. I'll have to look at the anointing, which is 20. Let's see. In both Hebrew and Greek, Christ means the anointed one. Okay, back to Salome, Christ's sister. Release your inner goddess, whether or not you're a feminine energy. It could be masculine energy, and release your inner divine feminine. Through a dance of joy, ecstatic dance is a prayer in motion. Unity with the divine is achieved through conscious movement. And I would even say you can ignite a little candle, a tea light, and then dance through this transition of the bardo and express through movement some of the things that have held you back from finding true love or true fulfillment, or an ability to romanticize those tasks that we don't want to do. In turn, this conscious movement will create a sense of balance as you raise the vibration of your physical body to connect to your higher self and to source. Incorporate ritual movement into your daily routine and spiral out of the mundane into the stars. Feel the sense of great freedom and release as you let your spirit soar. So shaking, like shamanic shaking is one. We're going to get 2 Goddess Power Oracle cards. And no, I'm not going to look at the bottom of the deck. Mama Chloe-rsr, she represents the moon, and the moon will cross through Sagittarius. Let's see what day that's going to be, because I have a feeling it's importante. But that's not your Goddess Oracle card, okay? Wow. So from Monday, ruled by the moon, through to Wednesday, we're going to have the moon in your 7th house, Gemini. So this is going to be bringing up a lot of feelings that Jupiter will station retrograde on Wednesday. After Sagittarius, the moon moves through your 7th house of Sagittarius. And I would say that that's just the time where we can feel the bardo. We can do a 3-night ecstatic dance, even if it's just like find a DJ set on SoundCloud, find some spiritual music that you know you can move to. I would advise a ecstatic dance set in full. Ooh, oh my gosh, how important. We got Morgan, Death and Magic for your empowerment message. So there is a part of you that has to go. And Yui, the sun. And there's a part of you that will shine brighter for what has to go. As we enter the fall season, it's just speaking to what Jupiter in your sign is doing for your awareness, for what it's doing for your sense of responsibility for your own joy, and taking the power and putting it back into your hands, and consciously with movement, with involving all of your physical form, allowing for your soul to express itself. So Morgan, Death and Magic. Empowerment message. Consider your life a magical gift and your experience of it a beautiful opportunity to leave the world a better place. You give that back when death comes and ends your time on this plane. Experiences, relationships, projects, and even long-cherished dreams are all subject to the natural laws of death and the magic of the Celtic goddess Morgan. So this is experiences come to an end, relationships come to an end, and I would say pain from those relationships come to an end. Grieving, the pain from grieving comes to an end, and then there is joy, and then there's the sadness again, and we work through it all. Projects and even long-cherished dreams are all subject to the natural laws of death and the magic for rebirth of the Celtic goddess Morgan. Now is the time for you to let certain parts of your life die and recognize this process as something to celebrate as well as to mourn, which the bardo spoke to. And you can even get a pumpkin and put a candle inside, carve a pumpkin, and let that be something that you light and just leave outside nightly, and it can be something that is so beautiful. Let go with love and gratitude, leave your fears behind, for in death there is a great magic, as nothing can ever truly be destroyed. From the ashes of the old, a new life and new dreams will come to be, just like the phoenix. Face this time of dying and death with love and courage. Be willing to be empty. Soon, the goddess Morgan will fill you up with magic and a new world will be born for you. This is her gift for you when you surrender your resistance and allow things to be as they are. So we have the sun with Yui for alignment. Sometimes the light shines too bright and too hot for you to achieve your aims. Although the sun is bright, getting too close to its fire will risk everything burning to the ground. Do you really want to know all that is hidden from you now? Are you ready to face the harsh light of illumination that rips open your old ideas and shows you what else is possible? Your alignment task, Gemini, is to be bold and brave. Don't shrink away. Know that this is all a part of the process of evolution that calls forth the bright sunlight to show you the shadows so you cannot escape your own denial. Yeah, maybe there are some shadows that come through as you light these candles and do your dance, and you start to feel those feelings that you thought you can clamp down on and repress. But we have Mars in your second house, so issues around self-value, of self-worth, of feeling safe in your body are coming up for you to finally shine through. Allow the truth to burn through your defenses, then you will be set free. When the sun goddess Yi comes with her light, it's a day of reckoning that will lead to only miracles. I have a feeling that it's a big week for you all. Like, there is major movement because we do have, in your 8th house, Pluto has made its way all the way back through its retrograde period, and it's going to station direct on the 11th. Let's get a sacred symbol card for you all. And I mean, we've been listening to a lot of DJs. Just type in Ecstatic Dance. I even have one. It's linked in this video, my SoundCloud, and it has all my favorite songs. So you have plenty of options, Gemini. Knowledge, yeah. There might be some self-study required. I would advise you guys, I'm going to pull one from the Work Your Light Oracle. Angels actually wanted to come through, so not that. You might need to sit down and journal and just free write, script, if you're really feeling called to express what you would like to see happen. And we have the world with Archangel Michael. So, let's see. Oh, Black Moon Lilith moves a degree as well to start the week out. So we are making progress with who we allow for ourselves to be in our relationships. And Archangel Michael's 21 here, so that's also super significant, seeing that we're going to have this momentous of Chiron, Jupiter, and the Sun, as well as Venus is going to hit 21 degrees. So there's going to be this sort of like shifting out of an old funk that maybe just could only take you so far, and it's like you were like at the edge of your comfort zone, but now you're able to transcend that and be reborn into someone who has expanded comfort zones. And it's going to be a square of energy between Jupiter and Venus, which will lead to a lot of growth. There will also be some trine and sextile energies from our wounds and our past that will be larger than life, but where there is a wound, there is the capacity to heal ourselves greater than ever. So Gemini, thank you all so much for tuning into this. If you are a Gemini rising, I would advise you guys take a look at your 4th and 10th houses, your emotional foundation and your legacy. So pull up your chart on astro.com, look at Coke and Equal. Equal acknowledges the symmetry of the soul, where Coke shows you which house is really small, which house is really big. The smaller houses is where you need to give yourself more time, attention, and intention to transform your life. To my Gemini sons and my subscribers, thank you guys so much for being here. You guys mean the world to me. Go on ahead and share one of my readings with a friend. Watch your sun as well as your moon and rising sign to get a full picture of the energies presenting for you this week. Gemini, until next time, aloha and enjoy your ecstatic dance. Bye-bye.